Hey guys, Jessie here. We all have this burning desire to want to start something. We all do. And if you don't, then you just haven't opened your mind to explore that yet. But we all have a burning desire to want to start something, to want to do something, to want better for our life. Whatever it is, whatever it looks like for you, there is always something there. It's like an inkling. That inkling is what I had at the start of my journey when I really wanted something more for myself. So I decided that I was going to trust that little inkling. I had no idea where I was going with it, how it was going to play out, but I just went with it. Most of us live in our ego and our mind, that voice inside our head that tells us we cannot do this thing. We're not good enough. It's way out of your ability to do so, or you don't know how, so there's absolutely no way it's going to be something that you would achieve, whatever. But this is our ego, and our ego overshadows the burning desire to want to start something. But you just got to trust your little inkling that it is meant for you. So a couple of years ago now, I wanted something so much better for myself. I was so unhappy. I just had this really bad relationship with money, with myself, and I wanted more out of life. So I decided to invest in myself. I invested in myself. I decided that I wanted to figure out what I was capable of because I knew deep down that there was so much more to me that I wasn't sharing to the world. And I can guarantee you, you are in the exact same position. There is always this deep burning desire within us. We are unique. We have these beautiful gifts and abilities. We are so gifted with our own pure, true essence of who we are, but we don't share it because we're too scared to. So I decided to go for it. I decided to figure out who Jessie Lee was. And with that came discomfort of certain things, but most of all, growth. And my evolution, the change that I have created for myself has been so huge that I can't even comprehend it now. I look back at myself a year ago and I am a different person. I look back at myself a week ago and I'm a different person. I went to a seminar. I went to Joe Dispenza's seminar and it literally changed my inner being. Again, it changed my identity. I was like, that's right. I am no longer the person I am. Stepping out of that stage, arena, whatever. I'm like, I'm no longer going to be that person. I am stepping into the identity, to the version of me that I know I am capable of achieving amazing, great things. I have all of these things that I want to achieve. And I've decided in that moment, after coming out of the Joe Dispenza seminar, that this is no longer who I am. I am now the new version of myself. So, see, the thing is, we can't create what we want in our life being the same person we are right now. We have to change. In order for us to grow, in order for us to experience the life we want to experience, we have to change. Because just think about it. Who you are right now has gotten you to this point right now. And you may be sitting here twiddling your thumbs going, I don't like who I am right now, or I don't like my life right now. Well, you need to change. To become who you want to become is to release and let go of the old identity, the old self. And the thing is, we all have that within us. Everything that we want to achieve in life is already within us. We just have to access that. You cannot seek anything outside of you. It's not available to you. It's all available already in here. So when you say that you want to, attract more money, you want this amazing relationship, you want this successful business, it's all innately within you already. You just got to tap into it and access that. We often seek outside of us way too often. And that's why I say, in order to attract something, you must create it. Creating that is knowing that you are the creator of your life. You are the creator. Rather than saying I am attracting something, meaning it's outside of me, I'm a magnet to everything that is already within me innately. So when you want that money, just know that there is a version of you that already has that money. It's already within you. Wanting to be this successful business person, it's already innately within you. You just got to access that. You got to tap into that power and know that the moment you tap into that power, the universe is going to back you up. It has no other responsibility than to give you what you are already a match of. So start becoming the best version of yourself that you are wanting to attract, or create, I should say, in your life. And it will show up in so many ways that you can't even imagine. When you become that version, you start to make different decisions. You carry yourself so differently. You're a magnet. You're like this big ass magnet. And you start to look at life and all these opportunities in a completely different lens, because you've tapped into that. And I always say to my clients and to people, I'm like, if you already were that person, if you are already that person that desires that thing, desires that life, how would you act? How would you feel? What would you be doing? And that is the version of you that you must tap into. That right there is pure, pure, pure magic. So remember that there is nothing outside of you that you need to attract. It's all within you right now. You just got to access to it. Shift your perception. Shift your identity. Become aware of the beliefs, the shitty stories that aren't the version of you that you want to become. They're the old version. In order for us to become this new version, we must let go of those beliefs, those identities, the things that make us feel shitty, because they're no longer in resonance with who we are becoming. Does this all make sense? So start it right now. People are always like, oh, well, I need to be ready. I'm waiting to be ready. I need to have X, Y, Z. No, you don't need anything. You just need to start. You just need to become it. And everything will unfold. One by one, you will grow so rapidly. You like... I look back at who I was and I can't believe how fast I'm evolving. But you have to put in the work and the effort. No one's going to do it for you. It's up to you. You have everything inside of you. So I get people messaging me daily, like multiple messages every single day of people that are like, I want to change my life. I don't have self-confidence, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, only you can start that. Only you can access what's already within you. They're coming to me for help as though I'm the answer. Yeah, I can give you the tools and the techniques. That's what I do. But it's coming from a place of something outside of me is going to help me. Something outside of me is going to fill in that void. You're going to fill in the void. Only you can. People are like, oh, I could attract women. It's mainly men. Like, just to throw it out there, mainly men reach out to me and they say, I'm very self-conscious. I'm very bad with women. No one likes me. I'm really ugly, blah, blah, blah. And I say, well, if that's the story that you're telling, that's the story that's going to play out in your life. So you must change it. You have to change it. No one's going to change that but you. So you're coming to me and telling me that you want me to make you attractive, but I can't make you attractive. I can't change your appearance. I can only change your opinion. And a lot of people come to me and they want my opinion. And I'm like, my opinion doesn't matter. I'm irrelevant. The only opinion that matters is your own. So if you're someone that's here like thinking, oh, I can't attract healthy relationships, or I never have any money, blah, 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 then you must change the story. Change the beliefs, change how you feel about yourself, because no matter what, you're never going to fill that void unless you love yourself first, unless you see yourself as worthy. It's all within you already. I can't express that enough. And another thing is, I had someone message me yesterday, and they were like, "Oh, I'm heartbroken because he wanted to date me," and I said, "I'm really sorry," and he wanted to date me, and then I said, "I'm sorry," and then he was like, "Oh, I'm incredibly heartbroken. I'm hurt. I'm so hurt." I said, "You don't even know me. How are you so hurt?" It's because he feels he was relying on me to make him feel worthy. And he told me, he said, there are, women always let me down, always, I seem to not feel good enough for women because I get the same response. I said, you get the same response because that's how you feel. That is the story you're telling yourself. That is your belief. I said, my opinion doesn't matter, because he was asking me all these things like, why don't you like me, blah, blah, blah. I said, it's got nothing to do with me. Clearly, you don't see yourself as worthy. You don't love yourself. You don't feel like women would date you. That's a reflection of you. You hold a mirror up in your face. And whatever you feel, whatever you see looking in that mirror is what you're going to receive back. It's so freaking clear. So start to do the inner work. Start to see your worth. If you want to create this life for yourself, which most people come to me wanting that, then you must do the work for yourself. No one's going to save you. No one's going to help you. I mean, I can mentor you, but at the end of the day, you have to implement the work. You have to implement the tools that I give you. And I can be your accountability. Yeah, if you want to pay someone that's going to keep you accountable, then that is definitely for you. Otherwise, you're on your own. You've got to discipline yourself. You've got to become aware of your thoughts daily, multiple times a day. 60 to 70,000 thoughts run through our mind a day. And you think they're repetitive thoughts. They're recycled, limiting beliefs that you've just been brought on as your own your whole life. So for you to really clear up the bullshit and get clear on what you want to feel about yourself. You want to feel loved. You must feel loved. If you want these high vibe thoughts, these positive thoughts and beliefs about yourself, about people, about money, about career, anything, then you must believe that. You must start to entertain that idea, become that version. So stop waiting and start now. I love you guys, and I hope this has helped you immensely. And I've also got one-on-one coaching available if you need further help.